food assistance, or healthcare. Ms. Tom, could you describe a bit what your organization does in its partnerships with cities?
Sure. Code for America works with actually state governments to apply the tools of technology and service design to help advance our mission of alleviating poverty and advancing equity. And so we do that through a few different portfolio areas, one being tax benefits, where we connect people with the tax credits that they are eligible for. We also do automatic records clearance through our criminal justice program. We also work on a local initiatives program where we think about place-based solutions for systems change. And my colleague, Hashima Tuzi, who's here also at this conference, is the lead of that program. But today I wanted to talk about the safety net portfolio, which is our largest portfolio, where we're working, as I said, with states to help people stand up human-centered systems for delivering food benefits, health benefits, and childcare benefits. And in fact, we're working with the state of Illinois to be able to stand up a paper-based application for childcare to an online service, which is really exciting. But today I really wanted to talk about our Get CalFresh product, which is deployed in the state of California to help Californians get CalFresh benefits, which is food benefits. And so this is a really accessible application. It's mobile friendly. It is at a third grade level reading level. So it's very plain language, very clear. And it's also in multiple languages as well. So it's in English, Spanish, Chinese, with support for Vietnamese as well. During the pandemic, we saw that many people were, of course, applying for food benefits. And we have a very active and caring client success staff that found themselves underwater during this time. And so one of the things that we were thinking about was, how can we help our staff be able to handle all of these requests coming in for people who are applying for benefits? So in the spring of 2022, we worked with a partner, Cisco, to be able to deploy a chatbot that was pretty simple at the time, very rules-based, where it was meant to auto-close, right? So basically trying to figure out what the kind of lowest hanging fruit, what the simplest types of cases were, to be able to kind of close conversations to allow our client success staff to be able to really focus on the most complex cases, right? So being able to focus on the cases that needed the most human kind of touch. And so, we've had that pilot going for a while, and in spring of 2023, we decided to experiment with a large language model to kind of improve the performance of this chatbot. And so we deployed Bloom, which is a large open source large language model that helped us to, I think, classify more or identify more messages that might be able to be auto-closed. And we were able to use this large language model to expand our chatbot from English and Spanish to Chinese. And we were able to kind of expand coverage of the chatbot as well. So when we were using this rule-based type of approach, we had about 7.1 of the exchanges handled by the bot. And after we used a large language model, we were able to get that up to 33%. And this chatbot to date has handled about more than 35,000 messages. So we've been excited about the possibility of using this type of technology. At the same time, we have put in a lot of safeguards in place to be able to make sure that we are applying this technology in the right way. So we have, as I said, a client success staff that is really sort of looking at all of the actions handled by the bot to make sure that the bot's doing the right thing. We're always evaluating. We have dashboards, which I think are very popular with many folks in this audience, to be able to make sure that the bot is handling what it should handle.
I am curious to know more about that, because as someone who's interactions with a customer service bot have ranged from the useless to the enraging.
Yeah.
How do you make sure that that is not the experience of people who are applying for food stamps in California?
Yeah, so we always have a fallback, right? And we make it very, very easy for you to reach a client success staff, right? So there's not this shouting into the phone. It is a chatbot, so it's not something that is on the phone, but it is something that we really offer a very, very easy out so that you can have a live chat conversation with someone.
Okay. And what are some of the challenges that you face, like, in partnering on this work? You're so much is at the federal level, I believe, in your.
Yeah, so I think one of the interesting things about this CalFresh application is that it's actually something that we work in partnership with California on, but this is actually a service that we maintain. We are in the process of California to help them sort of move towards a sort of single place to apply for benefits, but in the meantime, we are using this product to be able to learn about different technologies and different innovations the state of California use as they start taking on more of this work themselves.
Thank you. Let's head from California across the country to Boston. Thank you, Mr. Garces, for joining us virtually. You're Boston's Chief Information Officer, and earlier this year, you